The house looks exactly as it should in the early hours, orderly and still, framed by the quiet promise of an ordinary suburban morning. From the outside, nothing suggests urgency or fear, only the familiar calm of a family home waiting for the day to begin. Yet the calm is already fractured, not by noise or chaos, but by a silence that feels too controlled, too complete. Inside this quiet, something has been tightening for a long time, an emotional pressure built through distance, withdrawal, and a steady refusal to engage. What appears peaceful on the surface hides a private imbalance, where warmth was rationed and control was exercised without raised voices or visible conflict. This was not a home overtaken by sudden violence, but one slowly emptied of emotional safety, where manipulation wore the mask of restraint. The danger did not come from strangers or chance. It grew inside the relationship, fed by silence and emotional coldness that went unnoticed by the outside world. In this space, normality became camouflage, and calm became a warning sign misunderstood as stability. The most disturbing truth is not that something broke here, but that it was breaking quietly for so long, hidden behind the appearance of a devoted husband and an intact family, until the silence itself became the final signal.
Tell them you love them.
You're welcome. We love you.
Say love
Get your
you.
candy.
Oh yeah, shoot, that's in here.
Hey, guess what, girls? Mommy has a baby in her belly. Are you guys excited? Yes? Are you really excited? Oh my goodness. Come give me hugs. Oh. I love you, girls.
I got the baby a hug.
You want to give the baby a hug? I love you, Bella. You're so sweet. Give me a kiss.
Mommy. Mommy.
Yes, baby. Tell them how much fun it is.
It's amazing.
This place is nuts.
Absolutely.
It is phenomenal.
We're gonna go have some fun. Get to hear what's coming out. It's absolutely exciting. Hey everybody. So Chris and I are sitting here
What's going on?
waiting to board our flight to Miami, and then we're gonna fly all the way back home to see our girls in Denver. So we're super excited. It's been a wonderful, amazing experience this week. Lavelle definitely outdid themselves. Literally, this place has been paradise. We've had amazing days, spent the days at the beach, at the pool, on Sanoa Island. We went to the spa. Where else did we do? All the different lounges at night, all the different food. Hi, Sharon. The amazing food. I mean, seriously, I think I gained 10 pounds while I was here.
15.
Hey, Kevin. But it's been super amazing. We took it all in. We had a blast. We had a wonderful cocktail party on Friday night with Lavelle. Super inspiring. I I can't say how great this trip has been. This trip is definitely by far one of my favorite trips ever. And I got to spend it with my husband. That's the best part. We earned this trip. All inclusive. I mean, you can't beat that, you guys. Everything's paid for. Your drinks, your food, everything by Lavelle. So it's been super amazing. We probably had, 15 hours of sleep the whole week. It's been fun. We got to mingle with our families and all our friends that we've created through Lavelle. It's been awesome to also see people that have been following me and were able to pull me out of a crowd and say, hey, are you Shanann? And that's been so awesome, so awesome that I've been able to inspire people like that. So we are grateful, extremely humbled, and blessed. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Hit it down
Hit
there.
it, Bella. Hard, hit it hard.
Bend down and hit it. Come on. Oh!
Nice.
Oh, she wants to hit it, Chris.
Hit it hard. Oh, she did that, Chris.
Nice.
Say hi, guys. What up? This is Cece downtown Denver, like cruising on Chris's shoulder. She's definitely working him. Hi, Cece.
Life up.
Cece's been taking a wear tear on Chris's shoulders. Cece.
Where you going, Beth?
Come on, Bella.
Yeah.
Celeste.
Come on, B.
Bella's falling asleep too. Doesn't want to.
Doing the crab walk.
I'm sorry. Oh, torture your children. Make them walk downtown Denver. Poor kids. Poor daddy's shoulders. Cece. Oh, thank goodness. Turned out nice. We're just talking April. They're going to do another lifestyle getaway. I guarantee one's going to be here in Denver one day. It'll be awesome. Right, Cece?
Oh, yeah. You having fun, CC? Yep.
Yeah. Are you dancing?
Dance, dance, dance. Go, CC, go.
Hey, you're asking for it, dude. Bella said Papa's her best friend.
Bring on, come on.
Cece's breaking daddy's shoulders. Cece. There's Mimi and Papa with Bella. And downtown Denver. So different when it's not late at night. Alright guys, we're gonna head out. So I'm gonna get 8 ounces of water real quick. Hold on. Do you want to get a cup?
Got Dieter here. He's not leaving us alone. What's up, babe? Say hi. Look, there's Dieter. It's really cool packaging they got too. I like it.
I like 4 or 5 pieces of ice cubes, like 3 or 4 pieces of ice cubes in mine. Can't smell it, but look. I'm so excited for you, Shannon. I'm gonna shoot you a message when I get off here. I just put the kids down. Don't mind me, guys. I'm in my pajamas already because it's bedtime.
It smells good.
Oh my god. Smell that.
That's good.
Christina says it tastes like my favorite ice cream. I'm so excited. I love green mint ice cream. It's my absolute favorite. And it's not just mint ice cream. It has to be green mint. Because, yeah, I'm weird like that. So, I am so excited. And all you do is shake, shake, shake. Kids are down. They're going to be jealous because, yeah.
They love
Let's
candy
just say.
cane.
I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. It does smell like my favorite ice cream. I'm only going to give Chris a little bit because I don't think I'm going to want to share this. Ready? Here it goes.
Oh yeah. She's
It's
gonna love
just like mint ice cream. Oh my goodness, this is absolutely amazing. It literally tastes, if you guys have ever had green mint ice cream, it tastes like green mint ice cream, like just like it.
Delicious.
That is really, really good. I don't know why he's crying.
He wants
He
us
wants
to
us to
lay
lay on. He wants to sit on the car. Charlie, it tastes like green mint ice cream. Have you gotten yours yet? Oh my god, it's so good. It's like 7 o'clock at night here. I love this. This is gonna be like my dessert at night. Hey Lisa. I'm not ignoring you guys. If I didn't see your message, I'm sorry. It is amazing. Absolutely, positively amazing. This is probably my new favorite. Like,
Oh wow.
Michelle, it's amazing. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try this tomorrow, so be prepared. I'm going to go live tomorrow. I'm going to try it with this. Hold on.
Uh-oh. What are you trying? Oh.
Cafe. Oh my goodness, it's going to be amazing. Oh, Chris, that stinks. It's amazing. Let me just tell you, it's absolutely positively amazing.
I thought you were talking to me.
No, different Chris. There's a lot of Chris's. Hey, Melissa, did you get yours yet? It's so good, girl. Michelle, when's yours? Look when it's supposed to be delivered. Okay, that's absolutely amazing. Candy cane lifestyle mix. Candy cane lifestyle mix, and it's healthy. Like, seriously healthy. Oh my goodness, it doesn't get better than this. They never, never, ever disappoint. Never, ever. I'm so excited. Okay, guys, so that is our candy cane lifestyle mix. It's absolutely amazing. I know they sold out, so I don't know if they got more coming in. I do have three extras if I'm willing to share.
Yeah.
So, anyone wanting to start the Thrive experience, I have 3 extra candy cane for you. Herb, I got you covered. It's so good. Like, seriously, mint ice cream. Green mint ice cream is exactly what it tastes like. Like, amazing. I'm going to actually blend this tomorrow with some ice. That's going to be awesome. It's going to be a little
Like
treat.
Ice cream in a cup.
Except for it's not green. But it's delicious. It's really, really, really good. Okay, guys. Tomorrow morning, be prepared. I'm going to go live with cafe and candy cane. Cafe, candy cane. Happy mama right here because I'm baking tomorrow. You guys saw what I'm baking. Should I tell you guys what I'm baking? Listen, you're going to be at work, so you can't taste test. Who wants to know what I'm baking? A free candy cane lifestyle mix, individual, for whoever can guess what I'm baking. Specific. Chris doesn't even know.
I know.
Nick Thayer does, but he's not going to tell anybody because he can't win. Nobody? No guesses? Nothing? Zilch? Nope. Herb. You got to look at my picture. You can get the hint on the picture. You got to be specific, though. like
Is it-
specific.
Is it red velvet something?
No, it's not about you this year. Cassie, it's so good. You'll have to find out because now I'm gonna have cafe tomorrow and my lifestyle mix, and it's gonna be amazing. No pumpkin rolls. Nope. Keep guessing though. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I have a lot of follow-up to do. I have a couple more people to help get started. And Shannon, I'm gonna message you just so we can make sure you're getting you're starting tomorrow. I'm so excited. You're gonna love it. Don't notice how great you're feeling tomorrow. Don't notice how amazing the mental clarity is gonna be tomorrow. And don't notice that extra energy you're gonna have because it's not gonna happen. Nope. No, Dawn. Dawn, we need to get you started, girl. Hey, Tracy. So, that was amazing. That was like my dessert for the night. Super excited. Don't mind my pajamas. I'm still in my pajamas. Or in my pajamas. And they're my onesies. I saw there's a onesie bar crawl, which should be fun. Alright, so stay tuned. Close, Chris. So, tomorrow morning, be prepared. I might wait till the kids go to school because they're not going to want me to not share. So, tomorrow morning, stay tuned. You guys have a wonderful night. I am feeling good. I just had that delicious dessert. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Say bye, Dieter.
Ruff.
Don't choke him.
I'm trying to get his head up.
Poor Dieter. He wants his mommy. I think that's about it. Today's Sunday. Chris ran at 6 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday on his day off. What'd you do, 5 miles? Well, come over.
Oh, sorry.
So, you know, it's amazing what you can do with Thrive and how it gives you the energy and mental clarity. How are you watching and you're sitting right here?
I'm right here.
Weirdo. So Chris has lost a significant amount of weight since you started Thrive. How much?
50 pounds.
And he's in a medium. He went from a 2X to a medium. And that was before, most of it was before Duo.
Oh yeah, all of it was.
And Duo is new. So, you know, filling in those nutritional gaps, helping your body, you know, feed itself with the premium nutrition, helps your body crave less. You definitely eat healthier. We haven't changed our diet. As you see, we've eaten banana bun bread this week. Mm-hmm. We've had brownies. And, you know, I'm sneaking in candy corn here and there. So, it's amazing. Thrive has a lot of benefits for everybody. Go Chiefs. Who won that game a couple weeks ago?
I believe the Steelers won that game, if I recollect.
Love you, Jess. I'm waiting. She's a diehard Chief fan. Diehard. So, if you guys want more information, if you are looking to try it, shoot me a message. If you're one of Chris's friends, shoot him a message, and he can get you some more information as well. We have 2 spots left for either the cafe for free or your DFT, regular DFT. So shoot me a message. Thanks everyone for hopping on. I see a lot of my faves are on here. Nikki, I sent you a message. Amy, I saw your message. I'll respond back here in just a minute. Who else is on that I missed? Okay. So Amy's sending us some Steelers stuff. I gotta send her some money too. Thrive Forever. Yes, it's amazing. So Christina just jumped on. Hi, Christina. Hey, I'm sending over Cece's smallest jersey for you to put on Coral. Tell DJ if he doesn't have a jersey for her, we're getting a Palomalu jersey. Perfect size for Coral. It still fits Cece, so tight. So you better tell DJ he better hurry up and get her whatever jersey you guys like. So Amy, that's coming your way too because Cece's growing out of it. a Palomalu 12-month jersey, but it still fits her, and she's a chunk.
That's good luck jersey.
It is a good luck jersey, so we haven't parted with it yet because it's good luck. So, does anyone have any questions that's new and would like? You can use credits today, so if you have Laval credits, you can use credits to buy the Duo, DFT Duo. So yeah, I think that's it. Anyone have any questions?
Once, going twice.
I forget what else I was gonna say. I want a cafe right now with my lifestyle mix though. All right. So McKenna will have plenty of time to wear it because it's you know how they're larger. They wear larger. So all right. So shoot me a message. I'm gonna go celebrate with a piece of banana nut bread. Just kidding. Maybe. So if you guys have, shoot me questions if you guys have any questions. Thanks for hopping on. Go Steelers. And talk to you guys soon. Hey, Christina, call us tonight about 6:30 our time. No, Eastern. 6:30 our time? Yeah, 6:30. We'll start the chant. Oh, girl, she's teeny tiny. It'll perfectly fit her. If Cece's wearing this now and she's in 3T, she'll totally be able to wear it for a while. It's just worn. It's definitely worn. Bella's worn it. Cece's worn it. It's our favorite jersey. So, anyone? Oh, that's what I want to say. Anyone is interested in earning over $1,300 in legit cash and bonuses, shoot me a message. Company offers a huge incentive. Perfect time for Christmas. So if you're ready to start, it's free. You can promote the company for free. You can be a customer for free. So shoot me a message. I'd love to help you. I'd love to give you at least the information so you can kind of decide what you want to do. You can thrive for free. We've been thriving for free for 20 months. So super, super awesome. So talk to you guys later. Hey, Jess. I saw you hop on. I think that's it. If I forget, I'll come back. We'll come back with Cece and Bella later, and we'll do the Here We Go Steelers chants because they love it. And Amy, we'll have to get you in, FaceTime in, and we can do it together. All right, guys. Have a wonderful day. Hey, beautiful. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Hi, sir. Good. I'm Officer James Frederick, PD. What's your name? Nice to meet you. So we're just waiting for our sergeant to come over, and we'd like to go through your house. Are you okay with us searching through your house? All right. We'll have you sign a consent form. We just want to see if you left a note or anything inconspicuous, something like that.
All right.
So if you're good with that, we'll have you sign a consent form allowing us to search your house, and we'll wait for our sergeant to get here. But we'll grab that. You don't plan on going anywhere, right?
No, I was just going to walk around the neighborhood just to honestly clear my head.
Okay. Which company do you work for?
Anadarko.
Anadarko. What do you do for them?
Operator.
Cool. So you work like 7 days a week?
5 and 2, like Monday through Friday. I'm doing 8 and 6 next month.
Okay. So today is Monday?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Let us grab that form, and then we'll wait for our supervisor, and then you can either stay here or you can go walk the neighborhood, whatever you'd like. We look through it. All right. Let's go grab that form. We'll be right back with you, okay?
You have to stay here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. You got one?
I think so. So Chris, it's your house. You can go inside with us if you'd like, or you could stay out here. It doesn't matter to us.
Doesn't matter. I mean, free reign, just whatever you got to do.
Okay.
Like I can chill on the decks on the side of the sun. But
Okay.
cool.
All right. Whatever you'd like. How long have you guys been married?
So we've been together 8 years, married 6 this year.
Okay. And this is very unusual behavior?
Yeah, we can get that dog out of here.
Okay.
She's gonna flip.
On the counter right here.
Okay. So when you guys come home, do you usually use the front door or the garage door? How do you guys...
I usually open the garage door, come in.
Okay.
She uses front or garage. It just kind of depends.
Okay. Is that a ring out there?
Oh, that was.
No, the doorbell, is that a ring doorbell?
Yeah, like when you got a visitor, it does. But I don't think the speaker is on to where you hear it. Like if I.
Okay. I guess my question for you is, would it show her leaving with the kids? Did you have any alerts?
If she came out here, yes. Like if.
Did you have any alerts today with that?
Just when her friends were here.
Does it only record when the doorbell rings, or anytime
If
someone?
you're like right here, it should just start. The proximity should hit up.
Okay. And if you had anything on that today?
Just her friends.
And what time was that?
12:10 and about 2 minutes afternoon.
Okay. But nothing between the time when she got here.
No,
morning.
like she got here at 2. Only thing
This morning?
Yeah, 2 o'clock this morning. So
Okay.
like 1:48 on here. And the only thing that was weird was that the garage door said it was left open after I left. And it might have been the sensor, but like my phone doesn't show when
For
if it
your
shuts.
alarm?
Yeah, it doesn't show if it shuts.
And who's
So,
your alarm through?
Vivint.
Okay.
But the Nikki, her friend that came here about 12:10, she said the garage door was shut when she got here.
Okay.
That was the only thing that was weird.
All right. Were you going to hang out there, or you want to come in here?
I'll start here.
Okay. Where's the purse at?
On the counter.
I'm still recording, so.
Yep. This,
Whose phone is that?
I believe that is his. Bomb overtook hers. That's vomiting.
Is that a diary, or what is that?
It's for work, I believe. I was thinking it was possibly a diary, but it's talking about like motivation stuff.
How did you say the kids were?
Forest.
This is very neat for having 2 little kids. Who's got asthma?
I don't know. Kids need medication too, and apparently she didn't take their medication either.
Celeste. This is all their medication.
That's
Yeah,
the kid.
Celeste, the kid.
Mm-hmm.
That's albuterol for a nebulizer. Something for an inhaler.
Did you find an ID?
Yeah. We already out here. Nothing in the car.
In the basement and everything, too?
Dispatch Frederick 988. Can you log 528 Zebra John Victor? Hello? They are really organized people. But everything's like super organized.
Only thing that's missing are the kids' blankets.
What's that?
The only thing that's gone is the kids' blankets, like the binkies. That's why they won't go anywhere without them.
So they are gone?
Yep. Car seats are in the car. Keys are in the igniter on the center console of the car. Her cash, all her ID, everything's still here. Phone's here.
See if that one's unlatched.
I've tried opening it.
Locked.
Was it in the car? Just came out the door then?
Yeah, press that thing and see how long it takes. So she doesn't have any family or anyone around here?
Neither of us do. They're all back in North Carolina. We moved here back in 2012. Came out here to visit some friends during Thanksgiving, fell in love with the place, moved out here a few months later.
Does she have any friends around here?
Just friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got friends in Frederick, Erie, Aurora, that part of Erie, Broomfield, Parker.
Have you tried to contact any of them?
Oh yeah, we've exhausted every option. The last thing I'm going to do is hospitals. Hotels. There's so many, but
And no one's heard from her today? Have you checked your bank accounts?
that's another thing I was going to do because I don't have access through here.
Let's go check those and see if she pulled any cash out or if there's any strange charges or anything.
Okay.
Can you log?
I can't log in because she does all the finances.
Okay.
So I know her password. I just don't have her used already. I'm not sure what she would have used that way. Sorry, my phone's just blowing up right now.
No, you're fine. Who do you guys bank through?
USAA and Chase.
Can you call them and see if
Yep.
there's been any activity? Any withdrawals or anything? And then the suitcases that she came home this morning with, which ones were those? Was
The
the
black
one?
one that's sitting right there.
Not the one in the bedroom?
Mm-mm. That was from the last trip, when we just got back a few days ago from North Carolina. She went to Arizona like 2 days later. That was one we just got put back down in the basement.
You guys don't have any stockpiles of cash or anything in the house that she would have had? If she needed cash, she needed to go to the bank to get it?
If there is, I would not know about it. If there was, I didn't know.
Do you know how much cash she usually carries with her?
It usually not, maybe like 100.
Your turn signal's on.
It's been on.
Might have to turn and hurry.
Dispatch, Frederick 988. Can you log Queen Frank Tom 682? Is this the truck you always drive? Yeah, you can go in the house, yeah. I don't know, there's no computer in it, so I don't know how the GPS, if it's computer.
Are you on?
Yeah.
Did it say what it was for? No, it said Target. And there was a taxi cab limousine purchase posted on the 12th. That was on Chase. It was like $15. It was very kind of big taxi cab limousine service.
Does she have a passport?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure where she keeps that one.
Kids have passports?
No, they're old enough.
How old are they?
4 and 3.
Yeah, they're on.
Oh, no, they haven't traveled anywhere other countries.
You have a passport for all of them.
Oh, okay.
So that taxi cab service, did you guys use anything like that? Because that might be Uber.
And if you look through here and see if all of her cards are here?
He doesn't know
I
how
don't
many
know how
she
many she has. She has different ones than me as far as credit cards go. Like we have the same debit cards, the same account, but like
These are debit cards?
yeah, those are the same account.
has. I got a picture of all of them.
Then, do your kids have like a favorite pair of shoes that they normally wear?
Favorite pair of shoes?
Yeah.
No, they have all their shoes are in the closet right here. They
Do you know which ones they normally wear? Like,
it's like a flavor of the month thing, honestly. Like whatever they want to wear, I say pick your shoes and just go through them. Bella's on this side, Cece's on that side.
sure.
Do your kids take any medication?
Cece takes Singulair and Omeprazole.
How often?
Singulair is every night for allergies, and Omeprazole for the kind of for like the acid reflux.
Is one of them on inhalers?
They haven't done it since they got back. I think it might have ran out because the last one I saw had 0 on it, so we hadn't refilled that one yet.
From North Carolina?
Yep.
And when did you guys get back?
I think it was, so it would be, I went back to work on the 8th, so we got back on the 7th.
Okay.
And then she left Arizona on Friday and got back last night.
And she had the kids with her last night?
Yes.
Or you had the kids?
Oh, I had the kids like all weekend.
Okay.
Yeah. They went to a birthday party yesterday over at my friend's house down the street.
And then, is someone sleeping in the basement?
I did a few times the separation thing. I just struck.
How recently?
Probably about 2 nights ago, 3 nights. Well, when she was here, so probably last time was Thursday night, Friday.
Okay. And then your kids, do they sleep in their own beds or do they sleep with you guys?
Those 2 adjacent rooms, they connect to that bathroom.
You're lucky.
I'm
know
very
it's
lucky
like-
right now.
Comparing sheets and stuff are up in the master bedroom.
I know. So like when she got back from the airport last night, usually like she just jumped in the bed. Like most of the time when she does that, she'll want to wash the sheets the next day to get the airport off them since she just came off the airport.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can think of.
But they were still on it when
Oh yeah,
she
she was
when
in
you
bed.
left?
Yeah.
So you were in that bed last night?
Yeah. I was up there because the monitor and stuff was up there. I was waiting for her to get back home.
And then she works from home? Is that right?
Yes, direct sales.
Okay.
So she works from phone, anything, the computer.
And then is that the office she uses for work?
Oh, she can do anywhere in here. She can sit on the couch. And do it.
Oh, okay. She doesn't have like a designated area.
No.
Alright.
She can go anywhere.
And you can't think of anywhere she'd want to go? She'd go for walks around here?
No, I go for runs. She doesn't really do anything as far as go for walks or anything.
And you've talked to all the friends you guys have around the area? And what was the conversation this morning you guys had?
It was about selling the house and separation.
And how'd she take that?
We were both pretty emotional. We was both crying.
And then did you see her before you went to work? Did you say anything to her?
Well, she went back, like, when she told me she was going to go to her friend's house and be with the kids. Take the kids with her.
Oh, she told you she was taking the kids to
Yeah.
her friend's house?
Yeah.
She didn't say who, though?
Oh, no. No, but she was still in bed when that happened.
And this was after the conversation?
Yeah, it was between like 4 and 5 a.m. I woke up about 4 o'clock.
What time did she get home?
1:48.
So did you guys sleep for a little while, and then?
Oh yeah, like I was passed out when she got home.
And then did you wake her up?
Yeah, when I got up.
And that's when you discussed
Yeah,
the
because
issue?
I didn't want to do it like over a text or over a phone call. I wanted to be face to face with her.
How long did that conversation last?
Probably like 30, 45 minutes.
And then you went to work?
I left about 5:15, 5:30, right in that time frame.
And then she said she was going to a friend's house with kids?
But she was still here when I left.
You went to a job site, or you went to the main plant, or where'd you go?
I went to location first.
Where was that?
By Hudson, over there, east of Hudson.
There was someone there at the time when you got there?
No. One of the operators, he had an issue there on Friday, about to run over the weekend. I went over there just to kind of verify what kind of issue he was having, see if I could fix it. Then we went to a pumping unit across the ranch over there. I was there most of the day. That's when I got the phone calls and text messages, and that's when I came home.
Are you guys on like Area 49? Where are you guys at?
Oh, like, you know where like Roggen is?
Yep.
Yeah, out there.
Who's ranch are you on?
Survey.
Okay. I know where that's at.
So what kind of tools did you have to load up in the garage?
It was just mainly I got my water bottles, my water jug, my computer, book bags. I had my containers full of just my O-rings, all that stuff, just putting it all in there because I took it all out.
Do you load it up every day?
I'll just like on the Monday, like after I get all that stuff, because I had an issue where somebody stole all my tools out of my truck. My pipe wrenches are gone, my socket set's gone, my wrench set's gone. Like we had an issue. That's why I parked my truck in front of the neighbor's house for like a few days, just to see if I could see if anybody was breaking it, tried to break into my truck again. It was my fault. I left it unlocked. So as far as the toolbox is on the back.
So on the weekend you download your stuff?
Everything out?
And then on Monday you load it
Oh
back
yeah,
up?
I just put it all back in, just to kind of get everything out of my truck, clean it out a little bit from the whole week, because it gets filthy in there.
How long, you guys lived here since 2012 or a different house?
No, like, so 2012 we moved here, lived in a friend's basement in Broomfield,
Okay.
and we closed on this house. It was built 2013 in May, and that's when we moved in here.
Okay. Does she have any other friends in this neighborhood?
I mean, we haven't talked to many people around here, honestly.
It's mostly in Erie
Yeah,
and Broomfield?
Erie, Broomfield, Frederick.
Where at in Frederick, do you know?
So we had, they just lived up here in Frederick Way. They actually just moved down to Thornton, Nick and Amanda Thayer.
Okay.
Nikki, she lives up, the one that was here, she lives in Frederick.
The one that dropped her off?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, she lives like over there building that new stoplight, that bridge over there.
Right. Okay. And you have no idea of what friend? So all your friends pretty much have kids the same age? So it's hard to...
It's really hard. I mean, I've exhausted every option I know of as far as friends goes. Like, Nikki knew more of them because she's a woman. And that's about as far as we could go, as far as all the friends that we could think of.
All right. So if you talk to some of her friends, tell them that we're looking for her, and we just need to make sure that she's okay, and she can call us. She doesn't have to call you. That if that's what she's worried about.
You know, you're trying to get a hold of her and she don't want to talk to you, so have them refer her to us if they know where she's at.
Okay.
What you're saying.
Just so whatever's going on between you guys, that's between you guys. If she doesn't want to talk to you, that's fine. We just don't want to waste resources looking for her if she's actually okay. So, like, if you can relay to the friends, hey, I understand she doesn't want to talk to us, at least have her call the police so that they know she's okay.
Okay.
Type deal, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That way that we know that she's okay, and whatever's going on between you guys can kind of figure that out.
Okay.
Type deal. Do you have any questions for us before we get out of here?
I mean, call area hospitals, call hotels. That's about. I mean.
Someone said she was diabetic.
She had her friend Cassie in Arizona. She's a nurse, and she knows she had low blood sugar when she was down there. That's why I brought that up.
Oh, okay.
She never had seizures or blacked out or anything. No fun.
It was just like that was a long time ago before I even met her. She had a horrific car accident. They think she might have blacked out or had a seizure. They just couldn't really figure it out. Like she just had a car accident. She just flew out of the car.
And you have his contact info?
I think the detective did.
Yeah, Dave's got all of them.
Okay. And if you hear, did you get a card or anything?
Probably the detective, yeah.
Okay, so there's a dispatch number on there.
Okay.
If you hear anything from her, call that number and let us know, and it'll just go straight to our dispatch, and then an officer will call you right back.
Okay.
That way, our main concern is to make sure she's okay and the kids are okay. So, if you hear a peep from her, just call us, and we'll call you, or leave us a contact number to reach her so we can talk to her.
Okay.
What's your date of birth?
5/16/85.
What's that?
5/16/85.
85?
Yes.
What's the phone number for you?
Do you want my card or anything?
I'll take it.
Okay. And I'll just underline that number. Just call that number, someone will answer that phone 24/7.
Okay.
So,
Sweet.
and then just leave your contact info and an officer will call you right back.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right in that chair. Can we finalize that one other interview real quickly?
Sure.
1 minute, Mr. Watts?
Yeah, all right. Be right back.
Do you need anything to drink?
Got some water or something.
Okay, I'll get some water. Okay.
Good. So how you doing?
Like everyone's stressed out and stuff.
I totally understand this.
I didn't understand what happened or what's going on.
Yeah.
Let's see. Like I'll tell them, shit. Graham.
Yeah.
She's a very controlling woman as far as that, and my wife says she's a narcissist from what she got. Thank you.
Well, you know, if I could put you up one second, just to answer you a couple basic questions, just your name and all that information, so I can take notes.
Ronnie Watts,
W-A-T-T-S.
W-A-T-T-S.
Okay. So your date of birth?
1456.
1456. Okay, and you're out of state, right? You came
Yeah, I
out
live
there.
in North Carolina. Well, I live in Spring Lake, North Carolina.
Spring Lake. Okay, what's the address there?
1107 Vass, V-A-S-S Road.
V-A-S-S.
Yeah.
Road.
Yeah, Spring Lake.
Spring Lake.
28390. You got
28390. Okay, and a good contact number, please, sir.
910-578-3408.
3408. Okay, that's a cell?
Yep.
All right. And then, and obviously Chris is your son?
Yeah.
Okay.
One boy, one girl.
All right. And so you just flew out here today?
This morning.
Okay. All right. And if you could, maybe you could just start with what happened, how you became aware that there's a situation.
Chris would call me, let's see, get the days right, today's Wednesday, right?
Yes, sir.
And this was, happened Monday. He would call me and he said, there's something going on, what's going on?
Do you remember what day that was?
It was Monday.
Monday? Okay. Do you know approximately what time? Was this morning?
About the time when I got home from work, it was around 6:30 my time, so then about 4:30 out here, obviously I had it.
Good. With everybody.
Well, if I remember it serves me right, don't keep the days straight right now.
Yeah, no, and it just as best as you recall. So, okay, so about that time you gave your call, I said, something's going on?
Yeah.
Okay, and what did he tell you about that?
He said, Shanae and the girls are missing, or gone, is what he told me. They're missing, they're gone, they don't know where they're at. He said, she left her phone, her purse, her car. He says he has no clue what the hell she's run off with the kids or what the hell's going on. He was dumbfounded about it, more or less. And he told me the situation, what happened, that the other girl, he told me what happened that morning, that they had a discussion, because she had already knew this was coming, that he wanted to get a separation and put the house up for sale. And he said, the marriage just wasn't working any longer.
Were you aware of that prior to this phone call?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you knew they were married?
Yeah. He told me about a couple weeks prior to that, when he'd come down to, she'd come down to North Carolina for 6 weeks. And staying some with us, some with her parents. Her parents live about 30-40 miles from us.
Also, were they originally living in North Carolina before they moved out here to Colorado?
You come up.
I'm talking about Chris and, how do I say, Shanann.
They met, actually, a friend of ours introduced them. This was what, 7 or 8 years ago, whatever it was. And Chris left home at 18 when he graduated. He moved to Charlotte. He went to NASCAR Tech, and he worked at a Ford dealership for a few years. And then him and Stan moved in together out there, and then they decided to move to Colorado, out here. Now she's had friends up here for some reason. I don't want to move all out here, but anyway, that's what they did.
And how old were they when they met, or how long ago was that?
I've been 7 or 8 years ago.
7 or 8? And how old is Chris? I'm not even sure the age is.
His birthday is May 16th or 17th. My anniversary is one day, his birthday's the next. It's 16th or 17th. And it's 1985. It's 33.
Okay. So they met about 7 or 8 years ago in North Carolina, and then moved out. Do you remember when they moved out here?
That I couldn't tell you. I don't know exactly what that was.
Just a background information, but okay. So they moved on out here to Colorado. Did they have children while they were in North Carolina, or did they have one here? And it was 2 children.
Yeah,
and then
one Bella and CC, and one on the way.
All right. So when was that visit? You said she was in North Carolina for about 6 weeks visiting her family?
That was very through calendar.
I can help out with that. Let's see. It was handy to have a.
I'm trying to remember all the dates and stuff around about. But they just flew back, because she went to the Lavelle thing in Arizona. They got one.
You think it's July? This weekend?
What's the day's date?
Today is the 15th. I'm sorry, I got all sorts of stuff that way.
But she went to what was it? But they flew back here, April 9th, I think.
Oh, so this was recent, they just got back from North Carolina?
Yeah.
And it was the whole family?
Yeah, but she stayed out there 6 weeks, Chris came down for the last week.
Okay.
We come down there, which I got to see him one time when he was down there, because she refused to let us see the kids.
Yeah.
Because her and my wife had fallen out.
Okay.
Twice.
Okay. So for this week, they were both there?
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
good.
yeah. So they went on vacation, me and my son-in-law and my other two grandkids, my wife stuff went to Myrtle Beach, and they were in North Myrtle Beach at the same time, and it was like 5 miles apart. But we still couldn't see the grandkids.
Okay. Yeah, so I definitely want to hear about that, some of the stuff that's been going on.
Yeah.
But you think they came back to Colorado the 9th to the 10th?
She flew out, went to Arizona for the Novell conference thing, and little getaway thing they go on, which, if I'm not mistaken, she went out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and flew back Monday morning, early in the morning. Like 1 o'clock in the morning, I think.
Came back here on Monday. Okay, so she went from North Carolina to the conference in...
No, they came back here first.
Oh, they came back here?
First, yeah.
And then she turned around.
Yeah, then she turned around, she went back here maybe 2 days, or 1 day I think it was, and she turned around and flew back.
Okay.
Well, hang on, I might be able to.
Okay.
My phone ain't good yet.
So that conference you went to, was that in Las Vegas?
No, it was in Arizona.
Arizona.
I can pull up some of her stuff still on her Facebook, some I can't, I think one of those blocked. Anyway. What's that poor wife I had?
Oh, and I forgot to ask, but the girls were with them, right, when they visited in North Carolina? The two that they were with. Oh, yeah. But she was down because I said it was, she had the dates on here, whatever, on her Facebook thing, but I can't be here for that. That's okay. That's okay.
But she was down for 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris come down the last week, which was, I can't give the exact dates on it. Anyway, no news there on the beach. Okay, this is, we haven't talked to her since that blowout, the second week she was there, or second weekend she stayed with us. And she sent this text to us. I got a freaking tape on it, Thursday. This one added, okay, when they got back here, they did the sonogram for the baby. In fact, we have not talked to her from the time that, I'll tell you about the little story about the little falling out they had. She sent this picture of the sonogram to me at 8 o'clock in the morning, my time, so it's 6 o'clock in the morning here. No comment or nothing on it, no nothing. At 11:30, well, okay, the time changed, okay, then at 1:30 that afternoon, she takes back, wanted to share the picture of the new baby. And she's reaching out, so that's when Chris, I think, originally told her that he had separation and stuff. That was, I'm not sure exactly when he told her, I think Wallace told her, because he told me when he was down for the visit, he was down, he said, those 4 or 5 weeks he was there by himself, he said, I felt this alone then as I did when she was here. He said, there's no, she's like, so I don't love her anymore.
And was that the first time, or were you aware of prior marital problems prior to that?
I could sense something was going on because, it just wasn't all lovey-dovey like it used to be. And anytime we come visit them, we come here a couple times a year and FaceTime with them and stuff. She's sitting on her ass on the phone, doing her little stuff, visit, running around, taking care of kids, feeding the kids, doing this, doing that, and then she accuses him of not doing anything with the kids, taking care of the kids. I said, Chris, every time I see you, I said, you're doing everything with the kids, getting the class, feeding them, doing everything. He loves them kids today. But he didn't do anything to hurt one of the kids. Nothing, or neither one. But,
and was it something that would, from what you were seeing or what Chris had said to you, did it seem like it was serious marital problems even prior to this visit back to North Carolina?
I wouldn't say it was serious. It was just something that's been going on and on. He said I should have done this a long time ago. And just like the baby now they're having, she was telling us when she was down here to visit, it was Christmas idea, 80-20, they have another baby because he wanted a boy. And I mentioned that to him when he come down. About one afternoon I got to see him, he said it wasn't him, it was all her, it wasn't another child. And said she flips everything around on that type deal. Ain't trying to put her down or nothing, but anyway, kind of person she is, everything's about her. She has this persona that she wants, this image she wants out there all the time, or what, everything's hunky-dory, everything's beautiful in the world and stuff, when it's not. Like Chris told me, everything she has on Facebook is a mask, it's just to put on.
Is it all very positive? And
everything that she tries to put out there, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what she does.
What was the company that she works for? Is it makeup or something?
It's a veil, it's called, the company's a veil, but it's called Thrive. It's a nutrition thing, patches and pills and nutrition shakes and all that stuff. And it's come out with new weight loss packs and stuff.
Okay. And was that like a part-time job that she had?
That's all she did.
That's all she did is full-time?
And she had, before she got into this, doing 2 or 3 other jobs, like little department stores out here and stuff. Actually, she was, years ago, when it was here, when he worked at the Ford dealership, before he got to the old business, she got there and started selling cars, too. She was doing damn good. Yeah. And she's a salesperson, believe me. See, that's what her knack is.
And is that what she does for Thrive? She's a salesperson.
She has a pyramid type thing. She has all these different people under her, and what they sell, she makes money on what they sell.
Gotcha.
So it's a team thing, and I think she was like 34th or 35th in the company.
Oh, so she's pretty good at it.
And I actually asked Chris. But I told him, I said, if y'all do decide to separate or whatever, she can come back to North Carolina, or you want to stay out here. And he said that. The child support I have to pay, so I have to stay out there. So I can't pay that kind of money back there. Because it makes good money. That's what, nobody asking what does she make. He said she makes pretty much what I make.
Oh.
So make money.
And I think somebody told me there, so he's a supervisor for?
He's coming up for a former job, yeah.
Former job? And for Anadarko?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what they're looking at him for now.
Now, I know the oil money pays pretty well.
Yeah.
Do you know about what that is? What kind of salary?
I never asked him. I don't want to get into that. I don't know what.
Yeah. No, sure. And I'm curious because if she makes what he makes.
Yeah. I mean, she just started doing this last few years. Now, what she made before.
Mm-hmm.
But, she's making good money now.
Do you know, did they have any financial problems? Was there any kind of, was that part of the marital, strife?
Not that I know of, but he said he don't see a reason they have to live in that big ass house they live in, so they don't need that kind of, as far as them, it was them two and two kids, they didn't need nothing more than a $300,000 house sitting out there. He said sometimes it was struggle, making sure you're making that money, making that big house payment. That's part of life, everybody gets to that.
Sure. But as far as you know, nothing major.
No, he never called last week for my money.
He can say, they'd be like, hey, I'm in real bad debt. She's in real bad debt.
Sometimes when Cece was born, I even paid for my wife's flight to come out here, when she was being born and everything, help watch after kids, and when they go on some of their Lavelle trips, sometimes he went, sometimes he didn't, depending on what time you get off. My wife would come out here, I'd come out here too, and watch the kids while she was gone. Stuff like that.
So normal, everybody's got their bills and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell another story. I was telling another guy when she come down for a visit, 6 weeks she was down there, and like I said, she was staying like 3 or 4 days with us, 3 or 4 days with her parents. And every time, I go back from the very beginning when I first met her, I had something that was a little different about her. I was telling him they had come down from the other grandkids' birthday party from Charlotte, and they had bought these Power Ranger costumes to wear. That's what was in back then. That was years ago. And they forgot the head mask, the head thing to go on. And that morning at the party, she sent them all the way back to Charlotte. That was a 3-hour drive from where we was at, back to Charlotte, and 3 hours back to get the mask. And just to prove my point, more or less, whatever. Anyway, that was just something myself from that boy. I said, something about that. I said, the mask thing, to wear 15, 20 minutes, they don't take the damn thing off anyway, they start playing with kids, and then it wasn't a big deal. But when she come down this last time, she'll stay like 3 or 4 days with us. Like first 3 or 4 days, everything's fine. I mean, we can get along good, have a good time. I can show you a video here of the grandkids with my wife and stuff. Videos. Is it? Play on that.
Four chili monkeys jumping on the back. Walk, and
I remember doing that one kid. I'm at the house. I don't have to buy shit on my week.
And so everything was good at the beginning of the trip?
Yeah, well, I mean, every time she'd come over, it was just a matter of time for something would blow up. The 3rd or 4th day, whatever, the first time she came over, my next door neighbor had passed away, and that was the day that she was going to go back to Southern Pines. And my wife said, well, I got to get my hair done, I got to go pick up the flowers from my neighbor. And she come by where I work at a silver dealership. She signs paper on the car I was getting at. She was by. She said, we're going to take you back now or wait this afternoon. So I'll just wait. She said, we'll be gone a while. It's going to take a while to go. I said, okay, no problem. So she went and got her hair done, went and got flowers, come by my place and realized she left her phone at the hairdresser. So my daughter, she's in her hair done too, she went and got it and bring it back to my work. It was up in the finance office signing the paperwork. She then texted me, she said, where in the hell is Sydney at? I've been alone here with these kids for 5 hours. I said, they're your kids. I went and bought a trampoline for them, a swimming pool, this little boat pool and stuff, and another TV for another room with a bigger TV so they could watch and everything. And I said, well, she had my wife in tears in the finance office. That's how bad she jumped in my wife's text. And I said, no person for that. And then she said, I'll be there in a minute. That's all right, I got my dad to come get me. She's getting here as soon as I get the car seats, I'll ride his truck. So she left mad that day, and Chris called was that night, And so he said, my wife asked him, he said, what are you going to do? For some reason I can't like get along with her. He said, Mom, just let it go. And I said, that's just the way she is sometimes, just let it go. I said, okay, I'll do it for you. All right, second time she come over. We had fun, had all kind of videos and pictures of them in the pool. My other two grandkids come over. Bella and Cece, that's Shanann's kids, are 4 and 3. My other two grandkids are 10 and 7. The top of them, that's their tattoo right there. The double D's. I don't get on this side for it, they were finished. How many kids you have? But they come over and Cece's got a nut allergy, which we knew about. And my wife had bought some ice cream, because actually one of them had nuts in it, but we had it up on the upper shelf, which Cece couldn't get to it if she got in the refrigerator freezer. And my other granddaughter, Dylan, had a little single serving ice cream cup, a little small thing, just like you buy at Walmart or whatever. And was in the bottom row, and she went there and got one, the other granddaughter. And Cece got upset because she couldn't have one, and so he said, well, honey, you can't have that. That one might have nuts in it, we haven't checked it yet, whatever. So you can't have it. And so they went off on her. So it's not fair she can have one and my child can have it and all that type of stuff. The boy said, well, maybe it's a learning experience on what you do. Like learn sometimes you can't have everything that she wants. And a few minutes later she came down there and said, you just tried to kill my child. Screaming at my wife. And I wasn't there, but this is about 2 grandkids that she didn't know I could tell her. And so he said, you actually think I would try to hurt one of your children? And she said, you just trying to kill my child. And Cindy said, well, I think you just need to go and leave. And she asked, well, I'm not coming back. That was the second visit. Her daddy ended up coming getting her. And for the rest of 4 or 5 weeks, that was the part of the second week, the next 4 weeks. No contact with her, the 2 grandkids, one of those 2 grandkids. They're 30 miles away. And we planned on going down to the beach with them and everything else, and they took out at my daughter's house and everything. All that got blowed out. And when we did go to the beach, we lived at Myrtle Beach and they were at Norfolk Beach, 5 miles apart, still couldn't see them. And I said, well, okay, that's good. And I mean, there's no scenario that's like the same time that's going on. Well, my mother's in a rehab center, she's like 93 years old, and then Dad went up there and see her on her birthday, and then we went to have a birthday party with her. And when they got back from the beach, I think it was on a Monday, they went to see her. And Chris told me, said that if you wanted to come see us before we left, because he hadn't seen us all the week been down there. They'd been with them. So I went to pick them up, and at the rehab center, where my mother was staying at, and all of them already left. They left them there for me to go pick up. So, you know, out in the house, had a couple beers, go down some steaks and stuff. My daughter come over, and my son-in-law, my other grandkids come over and stuff. And about 8:30, 9 o'clock, I said, well, we'll just text her, just bring her back in the morning, you know, it's too late to be running all the way back up to some pounds now. He texted her, no, you know, I'm just like, no, I'm going to get your ass right now. You ain't staying there. So, 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, I had to take him back to Southern because she demanded it has to be back there. She said, I need the help getting stuff ready to go back on the trip. And this was only 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. What are you going to do that night that you can't do the next morning when a flight don't leave at 7 o'clock that night, the next night?
Well, so the question I was just going to ask is, so when she went back to her parents' house, did Chris stay with you guys? Or did he go with her back to that?
No, the only time Chris was down there was last week.
Oh, so this was prior to that?
Yeah.
Prior to last week?
That was the last week, which we lost our son again because the whole time that when that last thing happened, we didn't have no contact with either one of them for the next, 3 or 4 weeks, whatever it was, till he come down.
And then when he came down, did they come visit again at your house?
No, she wouldn't come in. She wouldn't let the kids to our house.
And did Chris stay with you guys for that week? Or he went there?
He went to stay with her parents.
Okay.
So that's what she wanted.
Yeah. So do you think that she has a controlling personality?
Very, very controlling.
Okay.
My wife said she's like a narcissist, and something else she called her. She got again her other name when she uses sometimes. That's what she says. She has a narcissist personality, what she said. because sometimes I'll be just bipolar, he says, she goes from 0 to 100 in 2 seconds. I mean, it's totally.
Would you say she's volatile, or she can get angry quickly?
Well, I haven't never seen that side of her, but every time I seen her in my wife, my wife said she was screaming at her. Screaming, and said, you trying to kill my dad, Carl? I said, my dad, you actually believe that? He said, I mean, you do the videos of those, I mean, she loves the kids. She never do nothing hurt one of the kids.
Okay. Did you ever see her and Chris fighting? They ever yelling and screaming at each other, or no?
Okay. Anytime we visited or FaceTime, that's the first time they've been out in North Carolina in years.
Mm-hmm.
Every time they come up here, it's a lot cheaper for us to come up here than all of them to come down here.
Sure. Any indication of violence between them? Anybody, did she ever hit him? Did he ever hit her? Any kind of, anywhere it got physical?
I've never known Chris to be physical at all, besides when he played football back when he was in Pee Wee League. But he was a middle linebacker back then.
Yeah. Okay. And then, so when he comes and he visits, he winds up staying up with them, and you guys don't see each other for that last week, but do you see Chris?
We see Chris that last night before we left.
Last night. Okay. Does he come with the kids or just by himself?
Just by himself. When she won't let the kids come over, that's when they said they went to see my mother, which is in a rehab center, which is like 7 or 8 miles from my house. Because he said he wanted to see us, he was 11. But he got to see us all that time, we went down there.
Gotcha. So then, do they fly back to Colorado together?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you think that's around the 9th or 10th, something like that?
Somewhere in that neighborhood, because she flew out. Because I think he went back to work on that Wednesday and Thursday. No, I think she flew out on Friday, if I'm mistaken.
Okay.
And come back that Monday, like 1 or 2 o'clock morning, I think, when her flight come back.
Okay. And then when they come back here, you think she's here for a day or 2, and then she goes on that trip to Arizona?
Yeah.
Okay. And she didn't take the kids with her on that trip?
Right. No, she'll never take kids with her.
And then, so Chris, he's working. Is there a babysitter or somebody else?
He's out there in the daycare.
Daycare?
Like you said, she takes him there about 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. He picks him up on the way home from work. So she really don't have much of that.
Okay. So she drops him off, and then he typically picks him up.
Picks him up on his way home.
Okay.
I guess probably sometimes she picks him up too, I reckon, but most times then he picks him up. I'm not saying that's the way the routine is all the time, I just know that's, that's basically how it works.
Sure. And we're trying to go over every detail of everything that they do and just see what the routine is, so, okay. All right, so she, and then, you know what hours he works typically at the,
I don't think he said, he goes in about 5:30 in the morning. And most times, when we FaceTime at our house, it's between 6, 7, so it's around 5 something, he gets all my things.
Wow. He's working long days.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think between 4 or 5 do, I mean, size she has to do that day.
Okay.
And they might be earlier than that, but that's the only we always try to FaceTime them by the time they eat dinner, that's when the kids are sitting there going through something like this.
And so when they got back, and then from the time they got back to Colorado, did you speak to him at all during that time? Or did you speak to him that first time on Monday? What did you call him to say?
I can't remember how I talked to him since then. I probably on the phone, but I probably had somebody on there, I probably deleted a lot of them.
Yeah, it could be text messages, phone call.
I'm pretty sure I did, because he had told us before he left, that day he did come over and he said, he said it's not working. He said, I don't love her anymore. He said, it's just not there. He said, he does the kids to death, but he said he was just done with her.
So he knew that by the time he was about to leave to go back to Colorado.
And she knew it too.
She knew it too.
He already told her about it.
So had they,
He said it was Colorado was on the 50-50 state or whatever, and as far as husband and wife, he said, and if I'm mistaken, he said that she was the one that put the house on the market already.
Was the house for sale?
Probably he said he wanted to go ahead and sell it. I think he said, he wanted to go ahead and get a separation from the house up for sale.
Okay.
And I don't know who told me that deal. Well, Coach Chris said they want to take on to sell it in the house market around here anyway. I don't remember who told me that she went ahead and put it on the market.
Okay.
Well, we could, Coach Chris ain't got time. I think the time, hours he working stuff, he ain't got time to watch it.
Well, we'll figure that out. But, so they pretty much, and so she knew too, she wanted divorce as well, and the separation with
I don't know how that was working, but that takes us, when she sent the picture of the sonogram, and that was about the same time Chris told her, and said, it ain't working. And that's when she was trying to get back in our lives. I think that's probably since she's done, I guess, 30 years or whatever, I don't know. I guess that was a reach out to us, more or less the way I looked at it, trying to make everything all hunky-dory now again. Maybe she was thinking maybe Chris would change his mind or something or whatever, and she was talking about it or whatever. I don't know what her point behind that was. But that's when, I'm pretty sure that's where that text come from, when he told her that he wanted a separation.
And then what was the date on that again? The text?
It was, that's what I'm trying to find, but the date's not on there. Oh, it says on Thursday. I think that was when they got back to Colorado. Because he had successfully got sonogram when she got back from Colorado. Because I was gonna do it.
Let's see, so that would have been
Last Thursday.
last Thursday, the 8th, I think.
I don't think so.
Okay, today's the 15th.
Yeah.
We were about the 8th.
That's when I think she was trying to reach out when the sheriff sent me a picture of the baby. He talked to you in 5 weeks now, all of a sudden, 6 weeks now, all of a sudden you want to talk?
All right. So, and then had he decided, had Chris decided, 100%, was it something like where he was saying, I'm thinking about the separation? Yeah.
I don't think so, because, I think he pretty much made up his mind.
A tough situation.
It wasn't working, he didn't see it getting any better.
Okay. And then has she ever, disappeared before? Has she ever said, I'm taking the kids, I'm going to a friend's house, or said, I'm gonna go stay at my friend's house by myself for the night? You're aware of anything like that?
I'm not aware of it, right now.
Okay. Okay. And then how about him? Has it ever got bad where he's like, hey, I'm just gonna go spend the night someplace else, or I gotta get away from you guys, go to a hotel?
I'm not aware of it.
Nothing like that. Okay. All right. So they've never had a situation in the house where one of them had to leave.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. And then as far as the police, ever mentioned, Chris ever mentioned police coming to the house, domestic violence, any kind of, nothing. So it's never gotten that bad. But they just, for whatever reason.
He didn't love her anymore. It just wasn't working. You like to think about the new baby here, so my wife came the other day, said, she was pregnant, said you might just have to tough it out, just have the baby and help her out with that. But like I said, she said it was his idea, he said totally it was her idea on another child.
And then any, anything on either side where, they're fighting about how that would work. If they do separate, who's going to stay in the house, who's going to have to move out, or,
Well, like I said, they said that more or less, there was a 50-50 state that's going to sell the house, and more or less, they pay child support, and give it a separate lease, but I don't know, it's still up in the air about, visitation and all that, they ain't got that far yet. He was told that he wanted to go and file for separation, I don't think, was it 90 days or 90, what was it, in Colorado? I don't know if I think it's a year.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, actually.
Sure.
I don't know what the state law is on that.
It's either 90 days or 9 months, I'm not sure which one it is, something like that. Chris had told me about what it was.
Okay.
But, him on this, that it wasn't gonna work, he didn't see it was gonna be changing anything, and it would go back to, and he said, when he come down, when she was in North Carolina, when he come down, she said, guess where you changed? I said, no, I haven't changed, I just realized I'm just as long at the house when you're there and you're not there. I said, there's no difference. So, that's more or less how you work it out.
Yeah. Okay. And then when he called you on Monday to let you know that something's wrong, you don't know where they are, and the whole thing. So can you tell me about that? What was he thinking at that time? What was he?
Well, no, he said, I mean, it was upset, big time, upset. And he said, no, he said, he don't know what the hell's going on. He said, he don't know if she took the kids and left, but he said, the car's here, their phone's here. He said, another make them damn sick there. I don't know what the hell's going on. Unless he said somebody was gonna pick her up. But, there's no evidence of nothing. I mean, like I said, they left her car there, and the phone, and her purse, and so. He said, none of it makes a big sense, because all the doors were seen when he got there, and I guess the police had come for a wellness check or whatever. And he said, all the damn doors were locked, so he said, if she left on her own, went out the door, locked the door behind her. Well, the door don't have to lock anyway, but still.
And he didn't mention anything about any problem at the house or anything like that. There's nothing. There was a broken window. There was no. He said kicked in door.
He said he didn't see nothing. I guess when the police got there, they looked around too. They didn't see anything. But he said, I said, asked him, so what happened earlier in the day? He said, he told me, what that discussion, the thought they had that morning, and they told him to go ahead and file separation and stuff and everything. And he said he was going to go to work. She said, I'm going to go stay with a friend.
Also, she said she was going to go.
She told him that I'm going to go stay with a friend, but didn't say who.
Didn't say who. Okay.
But she just got back from that trip with them two, Nicole and somebody else. I don't know what her name was.
Okay.
But that's what he told her. She told him that she was going to go stay with a friend.
Any idea who that would be? Like who's closest to her?
I have no idea. She's got so many damn followers. I mean, she's got
A lot of Facebook friends.
hundreds.
Okay.
Hundreds. I mean, and a lot of them around here. And that girl that did the wellness visits, that was one of them. They just got back from where it was, Arizona or something. I think it was Arizona. They went to that LaBelle thing. That was, I guess she lives around here somewhere, because she's not seen her on the news podcast for an interview in front of the house. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, so she went on that business trip to Arizona with her? Do you know who that is?
With that woman, Nicole something, and Columbia. I don't know if you've seen any news feeds or what, but she was one of them that was talking to the press outside Crystal House.
Yeah, and I actually haven't seen any of that stuff yet.
That's why I'm going to catch a fish. That boat. There you go. That's her right there.
Okay. That's Nicole. That's Nicole.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't know her last name. Is that her last name?
Yeah.
Not last. Glasses. What's that last name?
U-T-O-F-T.
U-T-O-F-T.
That's like hell of their name.
Yeah, Utah. Sorry, my glasses. U-T-O-F-T.
That's right.
Okay. So that's the friend she went on the trip with to Arizona.
Well, there's some, well, there's a bunch of people there, put it that way, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if we've spoken to her yet or not, but we're trying to speak to everybody.
There's some pictures of her and a whole group of other people at maybe dinners and stuff, and I can't get on to it now. I can't put a picture of it until that's on there.
Yeah, no problem. So when So, and then he spoke to you, and you think it was about 4:30, right, on Monday?
About 4:30 or time, because I just got home from work, I think I was eating, but when I get home, I'm about 6:30. But it's now between 4:30 and 5 here, so somewhere in that neighborhood.
And that's fine, it's all fine, and so he spoke to you, essentially said, don't know where she is, nothing's missing, the house isn't broken, and nothing like that.
He said,
Just don't know where.
he said, I'm not, I haven't no clue what she's done. I said, the kids are gone, she's gone.
Do you know, so the kids normally, it was a Monday, so the kids normally go to daycare? I assume?
I don't know, I see some posts sometimes where she'll take Cece the day to the school, and sometimes take Bella with her on like a afternoon playtime, take her to a park or out to eat lunch type things and stuff like that, and go back and pick up Cece later. She won't take both of them at the same time.
Okay. But did Chris mention to you whether or not the kids got to daycare, whether they were there or not?
That day? On Monday?
Yeah, on Monday?
No, so.
Because I'm just wondering, so if they're not home well, actually, I don't know what time he gets home, but I'm just wondering did he mention
Well, that
them going to daycare?
Well, that day, I don't think they ever went because, so when he called me that night, he said that girl was gone. If I'm mistaken, what he had said, that Nicole girl was supposed to hook up with this man that day. They just got back, 2 o'clock in the morning from Arizona, where it was. And Shanann was supposed to have a doctor's appointment that day also. And she didn't show the doctor's appointment. That's when she went over there for knocked on the door, and get away answer the door. That's when she called the police for a witness check. And that's what she said on the news broadcast.
Okay. But did he mention that? Did Chris tell you that? That she had a doctor's appointment?
No.
Oh, you just saw it?
I saw it.
Okay. I just don't want to write anything.
Oh, yeah.
Because if
No.
Okay, yeah. So I'm just wondering what he had mentioned. So did he know if she made the doctor's appointment? Or that didn't even come up?
That didn't come up.
And did he know if the kids went to daycare?
Never brought up. So evidently, whatever time she went over there to check on Shanann, and that's the wellness check, I guess they had to call Chris to come home and open doors and let them, look around and stuff, which he says, and they did look around and couldn't find nothing. And come back a few hours later with a search warrant to search the house. Yeah. So that's basically all he told me that one night, and she, it was when it was upset big time. He said we had no clue whether it was that, what the hell happened. He was going up.
Just didn't know. Yeah. Okay. And that was the call on Monday.
Yeah.
And then was there another phone call? Did he call or? And actually, that was a phone call. That was a text or anything or email. That was a phone call.
Yeah.
Were there any other ones between now and then where you guys spoke on the phone or he texted you or emailed you or anything like that?
Just more or less tell me what was going on about the news crew being out there and all this stuff, and then still come back looking at the house, and was it yesterday they did. But they didn't come back in yesterday, did something, I forgot what it was.
But you guys, have you been in touch on a regular?
Oh, no, yeah.
Probably talked more than once, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Okay. Anything by email or text or just all phone calls?
Most of them was phone calls, and I told them, just to call me when we got a chance, people were blowing up his phone and putting plates in them, and the news crews out there and all that shit, and I said, how are you surviving? I mean,
Right.
they got to be parked outside the house, I'm sure.
Okay. So you talked to several times, a bunch of times between Monday and then you flew in this morning.
Yeah.
And actually, what time did you get in today?
Got here at about 9:15, 9:20 when I landed at the airport.
Okay.
And that's when he basically called Chris and asked me to stop by here. We was on the way back from the airport, on back.
Okay. Did he come pick you up?
I did, yeah. Well, I wasn't gonna get an Uber, but he texted me, once I turned my phone back off, airplane mode, he texted me, said, if I know when you land, I'll come pick you up.
And so how do you see him on the ride? How's he doing? Is he hanging in there or?
And he's hanging in there, but he just stood on under questions on what the hell was going on there. He said I'll move if she done something. Just like I asked him, I said, they still building houses back there behind you, apartments, where he lived at. And last time I come down, I had to keep building behind him there. And I said, are they still doing construction work? And he said, yeah. So you don't think anything construction buildings snatched her or something? So I said, I'm just thinking all different scenarios. I'm like, you know,
Well, that's what you gotta do, think about any possibility. Does he have, any idea, is he, anything that he thought to you saying, hey, maybe this happened, or, you know, did he see anybody suspicious around the house? Did he have a confrontation with anybody, any problem with a coworker? Because I guess he's a low-key guy.
I mean, he's very calm, cool-blooded, and I like me. I mean, it takes a lot to get me pissed off.
Yeah. Let him do it. Yeah. So, okay, so he's not a guy who's getting into confrontations, not that much. He didn't mention any enemies or anything, anybody who's got a beef with him, or you know, any reason why somebody would want to get at him or get at the family, or nothing, so no threats, no, okay. No problems. And from what, yeah. I'm a scribble guy, so I just scribble all over the place, but I have it up here. I remember.
I try to have a pretty good memory, but I've been in the parts business for 30-something years, so the numbers and everything else, they remember.
And this is a general interview. I'm just trying to get a baseline. And you never know what can help. Because if everybody remembers a little something, who knows?
I love it. I mean, I love grandbabies to death. I love her too. But we got along good, you know, for a few days each time. And it seemed like there's always something come up that, like I said, she's all about what she wants when she wants it. Not trying to put her down or nothing like that. That's just like her personality is.
Well, and for us, it's important to know who we're dealing with, right? If we're looking for somebody, what they might have done, where they might have gone. Is there anything, do you think, from your knowledge of her, do you think she's the type of person who hurt herself? Or hurt her children?
I would say the kids, no.
No.
Now, when it comes down to herself, that I don't know. But to them kids, I don't think she would. I know I've profiled her as she's not doing a whole lot with the kids, but she loves the kids. And just like Chris loves her, I love the kids, my wife, everybody loves them. But as far as her doing something to herself, I wouldn't say yay or nay. I mean, you never know what somebody gets mad.
Any health problems? Either physical or mental?
To my knowledge, she supposed to have lupus years ago, but that's more or less under control. And she had to have something on her spine done not too long ago.
Not sure what that is.
No, some deterioration of some vertebrae or something. She had to get done not too long ago.
Any mental issue, you're aware of her ever going to a psychiatrist, psychologist, any kind of...
No, I was told about that.
And any counseling that you were aware of? The other two of them ever tried to go to counseling to work out?
Something to tell Dad sometimes, they don't.
That's true. That's true. I know I don't tell my parents everything. And anything else you can think of that might be useful? Is any friends that they ever talked about, or any anybody who they interact with? I mean,
yes, but she got a bunch of friends that way, and they would have these little parties and meetings sometimes at their house and stuff. But Christmas got some of his friends. I mean, he said he stayed with friends of his last night, but he didn't like going back to the house and all the stuff going on over there and stuff, so we stayed with him last night.
And were those, is those his closest friends, or who would be?
I don't really know what his closest friends around here are, but I ain't really met much many of them when we come down. Most of the time when we come down, we go out to the zoo and stuff like this, and all kind of everything else around here, and splash pads and stuff like that. We really met his friends that much. That was here.
Does Chris, because I know she's got thousands of friends on Facebook, but does Chris ever, is he on Facebook? Does he do that?
He was. He just recently deleted he's tired of hearing all the posts about negative shit. So.
Okay. And is he a social guy? Does he have a lot of friends, or?
He has not that many. He has a few. I mean, he gets on with anybody, not like I do. They take me out as I am.
But he's not a big social media guy, or friends and parties.
I don't know. Like when when she was gone, you know, like you said, he went to the drag races here in town, NHRA, about there, which he ain't went to in years. Like me and him used to go to races all the time back when he was young and stuff, like the NASCAR races, drag races and stuff, and he's done that in years and did that. He said, I missed that, I ain't done that in a long time.
Yeah, so you probably got some break, just being by himself.
And him a couple of buddies from work, well, you know, that drag racing on that one Saturday, and I'm like, home.
Okay. Yeah, oh, was that this Saturday?
No, that was weeks ago.
Okay. Yeah. And then nobody else you can think of. I mean, he didn't ever say to your dad, this guy at work is, you know, pain in the neck, or this neighbor of mine, you know, does strange stuff, or
None of them said somebody make the dog one time, whatever.
Okay. And then at the construction, I want to ask you again about that. So there's construction going on behind the house.
Yeah.
Did you see anybody like?
Well, I just brought that up to him on the way back from the airport.
Oh, you brought, okay. He didn't mention it.
No, he didn't. I mentioned that to him. I said that they still like walk around people when they come little crews come and go. You got electricians over here, plumbers over here, woodworkers over here, and they work 2 or 3 jobs and poof, they're gone. You know, same thing here. I'm just throwing that out there. I said, I don't think about it. Different scenarios, what could happen.
Right.
I said, let's throw that out there. I said, for the kids, I've been in the backyard, and I mean, there's plenty of people around there, but depending on what time of day it was, stuff too. So.
Yeah, but so nothing suspicious though. That you get everywhere. Okay. Yeah, and obviously Chris is, you know, they're talking to him. You know, and we're talking to everybody. And, you know, if anybody saw anything suspicious, hopefully that'll come off. But okay.
But I did mention something. Chris mentioned something to me that they, on the way back, that there was a debit or credit thing on one of her credit cards for that same day they got back for a taxi or a limo. So she called the bank to issue transactions. And she used a credit card for a taxi or a limo on that same day.
On Monday? Huh? Do you know what time that was?
I don't know. That's what I was trying to find out. I said, you know what time it was and everything? He says, no. He said, it was just a transaction. He thought y'all knew about that already.
Yeah, and they probably,
they might.
We had so many people working on this that.
I said, well, that's the limo all the girls took back. I think there's 3 girls from out here. And I said, was that limo the girls took back from the airport to go back home? And I said, there's 3 different people, 3 different places. But on the news broadcast of the day, she said she brought Shanann home between 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning when she dropped her off.
And who's that? Who worked?
Nicole brought her home.
Okay.
That's what the news broadcast said.
So Nicole went with her to Arizona. Yeah. So Nicole must have parked the car or something.
Yeah, but I asked Chris said, yeah, Nicole's car was at the airport. So I said, well, if the car at the airport, why didn't you need a damn taxi or a limo taxi?
Yeah. But and does he think that's what the charge was? Is that they took a taxi home from?
That's what he said. Well, he didn't know. He didn't know what time it was. All of a sudden, it was a transaction for either a taxi or a limo taxi for that date, but he didn't know what time it was or anything else.
Okay. And they couldn't tell him if the taxi came, you know, what time?
They don't know. It's not a credit card thing.
All right. We'll find out. Yeah.
Just about that. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Everything matters.
I'm just trying to think of things.
If they got in a car and they went somewhere else, we want to know that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And did he mention anything about any neighbors or anything? Any neighbors? Because I'm assuming he probably talked to his neighbors.
Yeah, well, everybody out there behind windows and shit.
Yeah, well, for sure. Yeah, but they didn't see anything or hear anything?
Or not to my knowledge. He said they haven't seen nothing, but it depends on what time of the day it was. You know, probably was going to work and stuff and everything else. So.
Okay. Okay. Anything else you can think of? Any, I'm thinking. Well, it's just, Chris, does he have any brothers or sisters?
Yeah, sister.
Are they close at all? Or do you reach out?
They're kind of close to me. They talk quite a bit here recently. That's my daughter, Jamie.
Jen?
Yeah. She lives in Parkins, about 20 miles, 30 miles from my house.
In North Carolina.
Yeah.
Okay. Just in case we need to reach out to her.
Yeah, she's in Good Morning America called her yesterday.
Who did?
Good Morning America called my daughter yesterday. One of them come, Jamie says, excuse me, I'm not.
That's the thing, the news will be all over this.
Yeah, they are.
National news. You know, anytime somebody goes missing, it's just, Okay. And then, is there any relatives of yours here in Colorado? When Chris was at, there's no cousins, there's no distant relatives, nothing, you know? And do you know if, I was gonna say around, say Shannon, but it's Shannon. Yeah, you're used to that. So Shannon, do you know if she has any relatives here?
Not my knowledge, no. No, just, like, whenever he moved out here, got some friends of hers was out here or something, and I don't remember exactly the reason they moved out here to begin with, but when they first moved out there, he worked at the Ford dealership, and she was working a couple different jobs, hot jobs and stuff. I think that's the second house they had another house before they got that one.
Second house?
Yeah. And if I remember it serves right, I could be wrong.
Okay. No problem. And you know why they moved to Frederick? Any particular reason? Was it close to work or what's that?
I'm not sure how far his work is from here, because when he was working at the Ford dealership, he was working, what's that, trying to remember that town where he was working at. It wasn't just a Ford dealership out here, it was another one, Longmont, that's where he drove every day.
Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty close commute. Yeah. But there was nothing special about Frederick. It wasn't that, you know, they had some friend here or some relative. No. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I can't think of anything else, unless there's something else that pops up that you think that might be useful. I mean, they're gonna, you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna search everything and find everybody. Yeah. So, and obviously the whole country's aware of it. It's national news. But yeah, we'll do everything we can and you know, see where things lead us. Yeah. So, if you do think of anything else, let us know. I'm gonna be, so we're sort of a joint team of investigators here. We have, of course, Frederick PD, we have state CBI, actually FBI, so we have FBI as well. And so we have a whole group of investigators who are working on this. And we will be until we resolve it.
There's got to be an answer somewhere.
Well, that's it. I mean,
but I hate to say that my wife watched a lot of ID Discovery.
Yeah, my wife too.
And she did, I said, no, you're not going. I think you're too much for you. You'll have them come along about these Discovery.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a tough situation. Yeah. With these things, you can't make any assumptions. You just got to.
You get everything in black and white. You know?
Right. Yeah. Well, I got a feeling Chris he'll probably going to be here for a while because talking to him is going to be from the day he was born. Or so it's probably going to be a long day for you. I apologize in advance, but we got to get every single detail we can, and then of course we'll be at this, you know, round the clock. So I don't know what can make you most comfortable. You have his vehicle. Yeah. And you have access to that if you need it. You have keys. Okay. And then obviously, you know, I don't know how much there is to do in Frederick, or if you want to go eat lunch, or whatever you want to do.
Walk up down the street, find something.
That's what I say. I'm sure.
I just need to plug my phone up and start this something.
Okay. All right. You gonna be around? Yeah, I'm gonna be around. We'll be in there. Mark. Yeah.
And that's Chris's best friend from way back when they was Mark.
Easy to remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Well, I mean, Graham here too, one of us will try to keep in touch with you. Again, we got a room full of investigators. We have all sorts of people out on the road, you know, running down the lead, speaking to people. I mean, as you can imagine, right?
I know y'all said y'all had leads, so you can't say nothing about, I know that.
To be perfectly honest with you, I told you. I didn't even know about this until early this morning. So basically, we call in bodies. I mean, if we need to, we can call in 100 more investigators. So we call in everybody who we need. So I got a phone call this morning saying, come down to Prairie PD. So I'm behind the curve as far as what's going on. So I'm just here. You walked in, hey, I can talk to you. So if we get any information, we're gonna let you know. And you're right here at the police department. So. Yeah, so just if you want to make yourself as comfortable as you can.
Oh, get a glass of water and smoke cigarette.
Got it. Those are things you need to do.
Exactly.
Let's see.
Lock us in.
That would be a first.
That would be a slight part from outside, wouldn't it?
What's that? No. What the heck?
It's like a flat nation from outside.
This would be the first, yeah. Let's see. These ain't gonna do it.
Okay, that's never mind. No.
I don't know if they see this. Oh. There we go. There you go. All right, thank you, sir. Okay. Yeah, reference for that.
I think you might have more power than I do.
This is a black hole for the sun, is that channel, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Everybody's backs and good. Is it over? Well, I think it's been covered off. Oh, here, I got this one off. Or, I don't, but it was coming off. Dang. Older. They really don't want anybody to work in here. There you go.
Brian, I don't think I have your information. Would you mind, do you have a driver's license with you or something like that?
Just in the bag.
What's that?
My wallet and stuff in the bag in the truck.
Oh, really?
But it's,
What's your legal name?
Ronnie.
Is that Ronald or anything like that?
Ronnie.
Uh-huh.
Lee.
Uh-huh.
Watts, W-A-T-T-S.
Okay, and your birthday, Ronnie?
1456.
And what's your home address?
1107 Bass, B-A-S-S Road.
VASS?
Yeah.
Okay.
In Spring Lake, North Carolina.
What is Spring Lake near?
Fort Bragg.
Okay. I was just in North Carolina 3 days ago.
I was there this morning.
All right, and phone number for you, sir?
910-578-3408.
All right. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to sit down with us. I know you've been here most of the day today and had a shocking day and everything like that.
Straight from the airport here.
Yeah. Here's my information. My name's Kellen Hoffman. I'm an agent for Colorado Bureau of Investigation.
Okay.
And we're basically here assisting the Berkshire Police Department with this case. Just, doing whatever we can to pitch in.
Here's Black Area as well.
So we just wanted to sit down with you and kind of, get any information that you had. I know this has been a shocking day and, definitely not, like you just said, not something you expected to have happen when you got on the airplane this morning and everything like that. So,
she was up for some of her shenanigans again. I figured she just, whatever. Anyway, go ahead.
can you kind of just give us a little bit of a background on their relationship and how long you had known her and just kind of some background information?
Yeah, they're 7 or 8 years as far as dating and stuff. We got married about 5 years ago, I think it was, 5 or 6 years ago. And as far as that relationship, it was fine. And then us, me and my wife, most of my wives had a hard time getting along with her, but she's, my wife calls it narcissist personality is what she thinks she is. And bipolar also. That's just the way she was. And when Chris told me a while back, he said, she told him if you ever cheat on me or whatever, he said, I'll turn it on you tenfold. Like that. But I don't know if that had anything to do with what happened today.
Did they meet out in North Carolina?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they moved to Charlotte for a while, a couple of years. And then they decided to move out here for some reason. They have no relatives, no nothing out here.
So there's no ties out here?
There's some friends she had that was out here.
Okay. When was that?
So we got married in Charlotte. It's about 3-4 years ago, probably.
Okay. And then they moved here after getting married in Charlotte?
Yeah.
What did they do when they first got here?
Well, in Charlotte, he went to NASCAR tech. That's when he left home when he was 18. When he graduated high school, he went to NASCAR tech and stuff. Then they met, and he was working at a Ford dealership up there. What she was doing at the time, I really couldn't tell you back then. But then they moved out here. He went to work at a Ford dealership as a technician. He got hired on in the oil fields. And she was working odd jobs off and on, doing different things. And actually, when he was working at Longmont Ford, down the road here, she was selling cars up there at the same time. They both worked at the same place, but she was a good salesman.
Yeah.
About that.
Did they have any money issues?
Not to my knowledge.
They never talked about anything like that?
We said they didn't mean that big ass house they was in because they didn't need all that stuff, but I think she's doing now selling the fly, LaBelle stuff, whatever. Because that's what they, I knew you made pretty good money in the oil field stuff. I said, I think she's like top 30 or 35 in the company. twins. I said, well, he said, she's one of us pretty much making what he was making. So, you know, that was over the last couple of years, and she'd built it up really. Like I said, she's a seller.
And how much contact did you have with them? Did you see them
a couple times a year? Because we'd fly out here to see the grandkids and stuff. And, my wife came here when Cece was born and helped with that and stuff. And they were down. She came to North Carolina 6 weeks ago, 7 weeks ago, whatever. And then he was coming the last week of the vacation thing. And her and my wife had fallen out twice. So her parents live about 30, 40 miles from us.
Okay.
So
where do they live at?
Aberdeen, sometimes. Right in my Pine Horse golf course. She was hard to get along with them. She was there with us for a few days and stayed with them for a few days and stuff. And so I bought a trampoline for kids to open up the pool and all this stuff, and the TV and everything, so they'd have, you know, things to play with and everything while we were there. And the first time she came over, I mean, they got home 3 or 4 days on the last day. She told her that morning, she said, well, I got to go get my hair done. My next door neighbor and I get some flyers for him and stuff and come by where I work at. It's a super dealership. She signs paperwork on the car was buying. And she said, we're going to take you back home now, or you can wait this afternoon. No, let's wait this afternoon. And she said, okay. So she got her hair done and stuff. We got flyers to show them my place. I realized she got her phone at the hairdresser. So my daughter had getting done the same place, so she went to get it and bring it up to my work. And by that time she texted me. I know where to send me that. My wife is my first surname. And so she's got here signing paperwork. She said, well, I've been here 5 hours with these kids by myself. You know, this shit. I said, well, you're a good kid, you know. Type deal. She wanted to have my wife in tears in the finance office. Fussing at her because she wasn't there. You know, take care of kids.
Yeah.
So she went going home that night. Her daddy come got her. She was all pissed off about that. And Chris called him and said, my wife asked him, what are you going to do, Chris? He said, just let it go. I mean, he said, you don't want to hear her mouth when she gets back. He said, like that. And then the second time she come to see us, Cece had nut allergies. As far as you can, any type of tree nuts, what it is. And I got 2 other grandkids, Dalton and Dylan, live there, about 20 miles from us. They're 10 and 7, and Cece and Dylan 4 and 3. And, you know, they all got playing together, had fun in the pool and stuff, all this stuff. And, my other grandchild went there and get some ice cream up the creek. And which ice cream had been in there all week, up at a higher level, which some of them had nuts in it, so we needed to keep it up there. And there's one little single serving things type deal.
Yeah.
And my other granddaughter got one. And Cece started crying and stuff, and she went all over saying, it wasn't fair that one could have it, the other one couldn't have it type deal, and all this type of stuff. And she went stop it off, and I went there, she went, you're just trying to kill my child. Told my wife she was trying to kill the child. And my wife said, man, you really think I'm trying to hurt one of your children, type deal and stuff. And she ended up leaving and not coming back for the next 4 weeks. We didn't have no contact with her, kept the grandkids, and nothing else.
Okay.
I mean, that was, what, 5 or 6 weeks ago, type deal. But she was just, like my son was telling me, said she has these mood swings and stuff, and she just said I don't realize how unstable she was.
Who said that?
My son did.
What age said that?
That was one of his told me that was, you know, a few days ago, whatever. Yeah, that's the way she is. She just bipolar, 0, 16, no time.
And when did you first start hearing about that?
Well, I've seen that before. It's like that with the ice cream deal. I mean, she was fine, and all of a sudden come back screaming at my wife. Just trying to kill my child and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, just little things like that, really nothing.
So with that in mind, how was their relationship in your opinion?
Well, my son told me a few weeks ago. He said he just didn't love her anymore, and he told her that he wanted to. But he was going to tell her he wanted to get a separation, which he did that before they come back from the beach this last time. When I was down there, we was at Myrtle Beach, there was at North Myrtle Beach, 5 miles apart, still thinks his kids.
Yeah.
That deal, when I was his kid.
When did he tell you that he didn't look very well? Said it was a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Well, he said he should have done this a long time ago, but he said it just wasn't working, and just like her being pregnant, she said it was all Christopher's idea, getting pregnant again. And Christopher said it was all her idea.
Did Chris want another child?
No, he always wanted a son, but
Did they know the gender?
Not yet.
No.
Well, she was sending me a sonogram, it's been 4 weeks. That was down here, right after Chris seen me with it, she sent a picture. That was right before they went back to Colorado, went back up here, put it that way. Sent a picture of sonogram, she just wanted to share a new picture of a new baby. And we hadn't talked to her in 4 weeks. And all of a sudden, boom, sends a picture of a sonogram, which they had done when we got back here.
Did Chris mention anything about his girlfriend?
Not till today.
No.
I have no clue.
What can you tell us about Chris just as a person, growing up and raising him and
He was, well, as he stood always through school and everything. He loved sports and everything. He played football and baseball all the way through junior high and part of high school and stuff. He was one kind of child, really. I mean, never had a problem with him, no nothing. No problem with drugs, no nothing.
did he exhibit any signs of mental health issues? Was he ever depressed? Was he ever medications for anything like that?
Not to my knowledge.
Did you ever get the impression that he was maybe depressed or anything like that and should be on meds, or was there not? So pretty healthy?
Yeah, he was smart. You look at him now, I'm healthy. But that's another thing. Way back when they first got together, her ex-husband, or whoever she was married to before, was kind of big, bulky type dude. And she more or less wanted Chris to look like him. I mean, I don't know what the purpose behind that was. I have no clue whatever, but I mean, she moved from one extreme to the next, and next thing she wanted to lose weight and get skinny like that. She was kind of out there from the get-go.
Chris had mentioned to Graham, I believe, that he had lost a lot of weight recently.
Yeah, because he was looking at him, and he'd FaceTime with him a lot and stuff till it was in the last month or so, whatever. And he'd be out and running and lifting weights and stuff. I mean, way back when, he used to lift weights all the time when he was in school and stuff like that. And he was pretty well cut by then.
Did he mention anything about how he was feeling? Like, was he feeling happy? Was he feeling better about himself? Did he have more confidence? Or was he doing it for any particular reason?
I figured it was something she was doing, wanting him to get fit for that trial stuff. They just pushed out a new thing of weight loss patches and stuff. So I figured he was just doing that to satisfy her for their images, because she was all about images.
You don't think he wanted to be putting all that time and effort towards getting in shape and so forth?
No, but he always liked to stay in shape. From day one, I remember back in, he was like 7 or 8 years old. He was playing, moved up to tackle football, and had a weight limit, had to weigh in for every game. And the first game, he was 5 pounds over. So then he come home with a dress bag on, and got on the treadmill, and he never missed weight again. But that type of person is. I mean, he's dedicated, do whatever it takes. There's one little post that I seen on Facebook the other day. That was all these days and stuff. It was all screwed up there. There's one thing last week or this week, which I can't, most of her stuff's blocked now as far as on her stuff. Bella sees he had these balls down about this tall, about 3-4 foot tall, whatever. We got what the name of them was, one of them frozen people, whatever that deal. And had it laying on one of the couches with a sheet over it, from the head to the toes, saying that the girls did that. And I've been around enough and played with them enough up there and FaceTime enough. They'd get the babies out and lay them on the floor, pillow on there and cover them up. But it's about a waste of time. Lay over and cover their heads up, like the dead person type deal.
Yeah, I saw the photo that you're referring to.
I said, I didn't want that. Where's that coming from?
With Chris, you guys had gone there for a little bit, talked, it was recorded.
Yeah.
I don't think we mentioned, but this should also be recorded, which I think you got this already. But he had mentioned that he saw her doing some stuff to the kids, and he snapped.
Well, he said, well, listen, they had that argument or discussion, whatever, that morning, and he's go ahead and leave for work. He went downstairs and just getting stuff lunch together, whatever and stuff, and he got some commotion upstairs, doesn't anything nothing about it, and he got the baby monitor sitting on the this time it was on the bar right there in the kitchen. And he looked at it and he seen Shanann on top of Cece choking her. That's when he ran back upstairs and lost it. By the time we got up there, she was blue and Shanann was still on her. And that's when he said he grabbed her, threw her off of it and started. He did the same thing to her.
Do you know Chris to have, I wouldn't necessarily call it a mean streak, but an ability to snap like that? Does that seem unusual for him?
Very unusual. I've never seen him get pissed off about anything. He's pretty much laid back like I am. It takes a lot to get me pissed off. Same kind of deal with him.
Do you think,
he let those children to death.
and obviously we can never put ourselves in their shoes.
I know. To see that going on and your child laying there dead, and both your children dead.
Do you think, if you were in that situation, do you think you would have tried calling 911?
Well, it says she was already purple or blue or whatever. And that's hard to say what goes through somebody's mind when something like that, when you're sitting there looking at your children like that. Hindsight 2020, of course.
Right.
But in the heat of the moment, when that's going on, it was already dead.
What else?
You can second guess decisions from day one. As far as what you do, I do, anybody else does. As far as something like that, it's hard to say.
So when you were talking to him, just you and him, he mentioned that he saw her on the baby monitor in the kitchen.
Yeah, downstairs.
Right. So when he was talking to the detective later on,
I think I presume he was in the kitchen. I know they got one downstairs. I don't know one upstairs. I know they got one downstairs.
Okay. Because when he was talking to the detectives a little later on, he said his story changed.
Mm-hmm.
And he was upstairs, and that's when he shot on the baby monitor. And his story has actually changed three, almost 4 times. That's what actually transpired.
No.
Do you think it's possible that he could have harmed the 2 girls?
No. I know how much he cared about them. I mean, he took care of them 24/7. Every time we were down there, he was doing everything, giving them baths, taking them down the time, reading books, everything else. He made them do his.
Were you there when he told detectives where to find the 2 girls?
Yeah.
No.
Fulfilled.
Were you there when he said exactly where? No.
Okay. He told me once I left the room the other time.
We had said that there's big tanks, big oil tanks there, and you put the girls in one of the tanks.
Yeah, he told me that.
He had told you that when you guys were talking?
Yeah. No, it was in between when Graham and Davey come in there when they left. He was telling me that afterward.
Did he mention why he put them in the tanks versus burying them?
No, he didn't. No, that time he didn't.
What else did he tell you about?
That was about it. He said he ruined his life, he ruined my life, my wife, his sister, everybody. He said, still thing he wish he would have done was call the police then instead of doing what he did as far as, which that makes sense, because in the heat of the moment with everything going on, he was leaving.
It's very easy for us all to sit here Monday morning quarterback, and that's not what we're trying to do. It's trying to understand from your standpoint, you know better than anybody. So what do you think was going through his mind then?
That probably know that we would believe him. Exactly, no, that's what I would think. That nobody would think he killed all three of them. Which I don't think that's possible.
Why not?
For my person, I know he is from day one. So I don't think he's got it in him to do that. But what he ended up doing to her, I could see that. See both his children laying there dead by her hand. And then just losing it, going on.
You said you'd never seen him angry before, you'd never seen him mad?
No, besides playing sports, but I ain't never seen him.
Cheap shot, I
ain't never seen him get pissed off about anything, really.
Is there anybody in your family have any mental health issues? Aunts, uncles, sister, grandparents, anybody?
She had mentioned that he actually told my wife that her mother and her brother both were bipolar, so.
On her side?
Yeah.
Was she on meds for that at all?
Before she had. I don't think she's ever been diagnosed with that. She just told my wife that her mother and her brother was bipolar. But there's nothing wrong with her.
Of course.
Of course not.
Everybody with me.
Yeah. But Chris also told me, he said, you don't see how many times that she's, how did he put it, unstable. And that change, flip from one to the other, go off, yelling, go crazy and shit.
Did he mention anything about their conversation? I know he said it was about him leaving, or him cheating on her and not admitting it.
Yeah.
But, and when you guys were talking softly and close to each other, did he mention anything specific that he said that he thinks set her off, or anything that sort of triggered it? Because they have this discussion, he leaves, goes somewhere else in the house, and he was this commotion, comes back.
He said he was cussing and saying nephew and that this and all this type of stuff. That's basically what she was saying to him. I guess he said, well, I want to work and get out of here. And that's when she did what she did.
Do you have any reason to doubt Chris's story?
No, I don't. I think that he's been back there how many hours? 6, 7 hours, 8 hours.
He's been back there a while.
Yeah. His brain's probably fried by now.
So how did you first become aware that she was missing? Did you receive a phone call? How did you first become aware that this situation was going on?
He's not about them missing.
Mm-hmm.
He called me that, was it Monday night?
Monday night, what did he say?
He said, something terrible's going on. He said, Shanann and the girls are missing. Nobody knows where they are and all that stuff going on.
What do you remember him telling you about when they were last seen and any of that type of stuff?
Like I said, the original story, they said that he had left, went to work, and the girl had come and checked on her, wellness call, mother, check, whatever it was, and couldn't find them in the house or nothing. The car was there, the keys were there, the phone was there. That type of deal.
That's what he tells you? Yeah. And what does she think happened? What did she think happened to Shanann and the kids at that
I thought she just went off on one of her little things again, just getting back at him.
No, what did he tell you? What did he think was going on?
He didn't know. He thought she just left.
He thought she left?
Yeah, left with somebody else or something.
Did he have any theories on who that was, or how they would have left when he was talking to you on the phone? Okay. And then what happens yesterday? You talked to him on the phone yesterday?
Yeah, he just told me about the searching the house, all this interrogation, all this type of stuff. And I said, well, I'm come on up, just be there with you.
Okay. Did he tell you anything new about what was going on, or if anything had been found out, or anything like that? Okay. Okay. And when did you make the arrangements to come out here then?
Last night.
Okay. So last night you booked a flight?
We got that late yesterday afternoon, about 6:30. I was still at work. I booked a flight and went out this morning.
Okay. He picked you up from the airport? What did you guys talk about in the car ride? Did you guys come straight here from the airport?
Straight here, because that's when my grandma called, right after he picked me up, he said, come by here, so that's when we come straight here.
Okay, and what did she tell you on the way here?
Just what was going on about the cadaver dogs, and they was at the house in with the black lights, looking for blood and stuff like that. Basically, that, and then the interrogation last night and stuff, wherever you went on.
Yeah, well, what did he tell you about where he thinks Shanann and the kids are on the ride here from the airport?
He really didn't mention that, he just was, saying, wish they could be found or whatever, that's what I was saying anyway.
What was he saying?
Same type thing.
When was the first time you found out that he killed Shanann?
When they asked me to come back there, they wanted to talk to me.
Okay, so he didn't tell you that at any point before that or anything?
I had no clue that was going.
Okay. When was the first time you found out that he said that Shanann killed the kids?
When I was about there with him.
Okay, so you didn't confide that into you before today that you witnessed her doing this awful thing or anything like that? Okay. He didn't maintain the entire time that you thought somebody picked them up, is that right?
Yeah, or she left on her own with somebody else.
Okay.
I heard you mentioned that he wished he had told you sooner when you guys were in there. I mean, I think you said you wished he would have told you sooner about this.
I don't remember that.
No? Okay.
Like you said, I remember he said he wished he would have did all this a long time ago, as far as break it off and everything. Unless I don't know what he's talking about, I don't think that's what he's talking about then. I mean, he said that to me before. That he should have done this a long time ago, before I get a separation.
What was his demeanor like when he called to let you know that you said something terrible had happened?
He was torn up. Yeah.
And this was Monday?
Yeah.
2 days ago?
He was days right here.
Yeah. What time travel?
All running together. I ain't got no sleep a couple days either.
So he was also telling some concerned friends not to call the police. That there was nothing to be concerned about, nothing to be worried about, that you probably just found from somebody else. That seems to be somewhat in conflict with his demeanor when speaking with you. And thoughts behind that as to why he would be saying one thing to you and saying something else to friends.
That I have no idea.
Okay. What was his demeanor like in the car?
All the way there, he was concerned. All that. He was physically and mentally exhausted probably, and everything, of course, going on. Like I said, that was his last thing that was on my mind. What's going on now when we was coming over here this morning.
Did he seem to be concerned about all three of them, or was he more concerned about kids? Or?
All three of them.
Yeah. Even though he wasn't, he wanted to separate from Shanann.
Yeah, but he thought we talked about that. I said, well, do you want to move back to North Carolina and not, stay out here? Like the job and everything here, everything that he's doing here. He's making good money at it. He's going to make that kind of money, back there, turn wrenches and nothing.
What did the baby cause an issue with potentially leaving? Like, did you?
I don't think they had anything to do with it.
He wasn't
I'm
concerned about
if it did, he never mentioned to me about it, no.
No. Had you discussed names or anything with the other?
Yeah, I don't think he had no idea what gender it was.
Did you seem excited at all?
Yeah.
I know you said it.
He seemed kind of excited, but he said it went both ways. She said he wanted it, he said she wanted it, type deal, so.
Were you guys excited to have another grandkid on the way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't only at 5, now I got 2.
Sorry.
Alright. I just wrote nothing to do with girl. Yeah. So my wife, so everybody else on it.
Is there anything you can think of that would cause her her to do this aside from just, you mentioned some bipolar stuff?
Yeah, and just, not that I already told y'all this, I said a while back, that if you ever caught him cheating on her, it'd come back to him tenfold. But, you know, he would give back whatever, how she was, I don't know, and I have no idea, this was it, I have no idea.
It's a little extreme.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Are you familiar, have you cheated on her before, to your knowledge?
Not my knowledge. He did, he never mentioned it to me.
You had a lot of girlfriends growing up? Yeah.
When seeing her prom, a girl asked him. So.
Did he say yes?
Yep. Sure. He would.
Good. Did you have fun?
Then, I don't think they ever really dated that much afterwards. Really, he didn't date a whole lot in high school, no.
So, do you think he was shy? Females made him uncomfortable at all? Or was it just, he was doing his own thing?
He was shy, and he was working on going to school and all this other stuff. Then we got out of high school, like I said, he moved up to Mooresville, went to NASCAR tech and stuff. We helped him through that school and stuff. And he moved a couple times, to a couple different roommates and stuff like that. But he just always got to get an education and, you know, start making money and stuff.
When he told you that he was going to propose to Shanann, did he tell you why? Like why he loved her, why he wanted to get married to her?
I'm not really going to remember. We was all down at the beach at the same time. We was all, not beach with that, I was Myrtle or whatever. So we all had the same condo type thing, or a beach house, which they were in part of it, we was in part of it. And the next day, you know, they told us about it, but they went down on the beach and proposed to her and everything.
Oh, so did you not know about it in bed?
No.
No.
No
surprise.
It was, you know, good.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
You think anything else?
So I'm going to piss again. They ain't got this much water, because every time we come out here, so make sure to start drinking a lot of water more, and so this altitude give you a headache.
That's the truth, man.
The only thing I wasn't clear about is, when was the first time you heard from Chris Link that he was considering separating, or was it 3 weeks ago, or was it before that?
It's about 3 weeks ago, probably, some of that time frame.
But you kind of implied that it wasn't a surprise, or that he had considered it before. Had he discussed that with you before, or what made you think
They discussed before. He just said he should have done it. Once he did tell us about it, he said I should have done this a long time ago, because he said the love and everything's just not there anymore.
Mm-hmm. And had he had conversations with you about that in the past, that things weren't going right? Or was this the first you kind of heard that things were going right?
Yeah.
Obviously, when something happens like this, you know, it's a tragedy all around. And, you know, the one thing that people want to ask is, you know, why something happened.
Yeah.
And, you know, unfortunately, that's the one thing we can't. But is there any insight that you can provide to us about, you know, why you think something like this happened? Other than what you already told us, obviously.
Nothing really, but like I said, her mood swings and everything else, and I don't know, she just went off that morning, but I think nothing, he had told her a few days before that, you know, he wanted to get a separation and stuff, sell the house and stuff. And actually, she had already sent an email to the realtor about selling the house, and which Chris said he called and confirmed it and stuff. Well, yeah. She wanted to knew it was coming. And I guess Monday morning, she was training went off for it.
Yeah.
And I guess she thought it was going to go away, or they was start seeing a counselor and try to change or something. But
Yeah.
It's a violent way to.
Did he mention, and this, I know we don't really have time for questions about, but did he mention at all about when she came home from her trip? You know, obviously she's pregnant, so she's probably not drunk, but did it seem like she was in a bipolar mood at all? Did it seem like she was on any drugs? Did he mention anything to you about
How she was
unusual? Yeah. I know it was late when she got home.
Yeah.
Nothing like that. You said he wasn't a drug user.
Did you ever become aware that they had
possible plans to go for a weekend getaway this weekend or anything like that? You haven't told them about that?
That asked us about what she did. They had a thing coming up in October, I think it was, to go to one of these resort things for the Bell. She told me, like, oh, tag your head, y'all have to come out here and watch kids. I did once when she was down working on it. She was tag your head to it. You ask somebody, you don't say, you don't come out here and do it. And then she fly out here and do this shit.
Yeah.
Of course, we didn't have a problem at the time with all that stuff. That vacation time left, we still do it.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I have anything else to ask unless there's something you think we should know that we haven't asked.
I'm not gonna think of it right now, my brain's not much too right now.
Yeah, I think we're all probably in that place.
Appreciate you sitting down and taking some time to chat with us.
I'm probably to call my wife back, check on her, make sure she already went to back to her house.
Yeah.
Okay.
How is she taking it?
Very good.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That's it.
I've been lying.
I think she got a video of how she does with I'm watching it now. There you go.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
I just like that, tons of pictures of
So as far as the rest of the night, have they told it, do you have a hotel?
I don't want to have to find one yet.
I think they said that to help you drive you over where you need to go and stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing we get. Alright, do y'all know if they taking the trips downtown tonight or what they're doing or anything? I'll talk to Graham about that or.
My assumption is that he'll probably be taking it custody tonight when he booked into Well County Jail, which is up in Greenwood.
It's north and east of here.
30 minutes maybe?
Yeah.
I guess the all information there, so I should be able to see it tomorrow, I presume, right?
Yeah, I would imagine he'll be booked through and all that stuff by then.
Yeah, so the news crew out there now is just the thing they're gonna start telling what's going on now, is it's still.
Yeah, the bosses are making those decisions, so that's not something we're really involved in. Deciding how and when to put stuff out, so.
I think there'll be a more formal press release tomorrow.
Get the button on there.
Oh, that might not be very good.
There. You've done this before.
I didn't realize we were locked in there.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out first time I was in there. So how the hell you get in there?